8 effective strategies to reduce frequent nighttime urination. Have you ever felt drained because you wake up multiple times at night just to use the bathroom? You're not alone. Millions of people, especially older adults, face this issue, which disrupts their sleep, drains their energy, and affects their quality of life. But what if I told you there are simple, effective ways to significantly reduce nighttime urination? Imagine getting a full night's rest without those constant trips to the bathroom. In today's video, I'm sharing 8 proven methods to help you stop frequent urination at night so you can finally enjoy deep, uninterrupted sleep again. Make sure to stay until the end because tip number 8 might completely change your nights forever. Let's dive in. Understanding nocturia. Why does it happen? Waking up multiple times at night to use the bathroom can be frustrating, exhausting, and disruptive to your daily life. Before we explore the solutions, it's important to understand why nocturia happens. There are several reasons why you might be experiencing frequent nighttime urination, and it's often a combination of factors rather than just one cause. As we age, our bodies naturally produce less vasopressin, a hormone that tells the kidneys to slow down urine production while we sleep. When this hormone decreases, the kidneys continue working at full speed, producing more urine throughout the night and forcing you to wake up more often. Additionally, many people, especially older adults, experience fluid buildup in the legs and feet during the day. This happens because of gravity. When you're standing or sitting for long periods, fluid tends to accumulate in the lower body. But when you lie down at night, that fluid is reabsorbed into the bloodstream and processed by the kidneys, leading to an increased need to urinate. This is especially common in people with conditions like heart disease, varicose veins, or chronic venous insufficiency. Other causes of nocturia can include bladder issues such as overactive bladder and certain medications like diuretics, which increase urine production. Lifestyle factors like drinking too much caffeine or alcohol in the evening can also worsen nocturia. The good news is that there are simple steps you can take to reduce the frequency of nighttime urination. Let's dive into the practical tips that can help you get the restful, uninterrupted sleep you deserve. 1. Limit fluid intake before bedtime. One of the simplest yet most effective ways to reduce nighttime urination is to cut back on fluids in the evening. Drinking too much water or other beverages before bed can fill your bladder, making it more likely that you'll wake up needing to go. Ideally, you should start reducing your fluid intake 2 to 3 hours before bedtime to give your body enough time to process liquids before you sleep. But it's not just about how much you drink. It's also about what you drink. Certain beverages such as coffee, tea, soda, and alcohol act as diuretics, meaning they stimulate your kidneys to produce more urine. Even though a warm cup of tea or a nightcap might seem relaxing, they could be the very reason you keep waking up during the night. Instead of drinking large amounts of water before bed, try sipping smaller amounts throughout the evening to stay hydrated without overwhelming your bladder. If you often wake up feeling thirsty, keep a small glass of water by your bedside and take only a sip if needed. This simple change alone can make a significant difference in how often you wake up at night. But if fluid retention is an issue for you, the next tip will be even more helpful. 2. Elevate your legs in the evening. If you often notice swollen feet or legs during the day, this could be contributing to your nighttime urination. When you spend hours sitting or standing, gravity causes fluid to accumulate in your lower body. But when you lie down at night, that fluid is reabsorbed into your bloodstream, processed by your kidneys, and turned into urine, leading to more trips to the bathroom. A simple and effective way to prevent this fluid buildup from turning into nighttime urination is to elevate your legs for an hour or two before bed. By propping your legs up on a few pillows or resting them against a wall, you help move excess fluid back into circulation earlier in the evening so your kidneys can process it before you go to sleep. For even better results, try doing some gentle leg exercises in the evening, such as ankle rolls or light stretching. This helps improve circulation and reduces fluid retention. If swelling in your legs is a common issue, wearing compression socks during the day can also help prevent excess fluid buildup. By making this small change to your evening routine, you can reduce the amount of urine your body produces at night, helping you sleep more soundly. But even if your bladder is full, there's a way to make sure you empty it completely before bed, and that's exactly what we'll cover in the next tip. 3. Use the double voiding technique. Have you ever gone to the bathroom before bed only to feel the urge to go again shortly after? This is more common than you might think and happens because, in many cases, the bladder doesn't completely empty in one go. Even if only a small amount of urine remains, it can continue sending signals to your brain that you need to urinate, making you wake up multiple times during the night. A simple yet highly effective way to prevent this is a technique called double voiding. The goal is to make sure your bladder is as empty as possible before you go to sleep. Here's how it works. Go to the bathroom as usual and urinate until you feel your bladder is empty. Wait for about 5 to 10 minutes. You can sit, relax, or continue with your bedtime routine. Try to urinate again to eliminate any remaining urine in your bladder. You might be surprised at how much urine is left behind even after your first trip to the bathroom. By emptying your bladder completely, you reduce the chance of waking up later with the urge to go again. To make double voiding even more effective, try these additional techniques. Lean slightly forward while urinating to help fully empty your bladder, gently press on your lower abdomen to encourage any remaining urine to be released, and take deep breaths and relax your pelvic muscles, as tension can sometimes prevent your bladder from fully emptying. This technique is especially useful for people with an enlarged prostate, common in older men, overactive bladder, or weakened pelvic muscles, as these conditions often make it harder to empty the bladder completely. If you've been waking up multiple times a night to urinate, adding this simple habit to your nighttime routine could make a big difference. And speaking of ways to reduce nighttime urination, let's talk about how your diet plays a major role in bladder health. 4. Adjust your diet to support bladder health. What you eat and drink can have a huge impact on how often you wake up at night to urinate. Certain foods and beverages can irritate the bladder, increasing urgency and frequency, while others can help calm and support bladder function. One of the biggest culprits is spicy foods. Ingredients like chili peppers and hot sauce contain capsaicin, which can irritate the bladder lining, making you feel like you need to go more often. Similarly, acidic foods such as oranges, lemons, grapefruits, tomatoes, and even vinegar-based dressings can trigger bladder sensitivity and contribute to nocturia. Another hidden trigger is artificial sweeteners, which are found in diet sodas, sugar-free gum, and many processed foods. Research suggests that artificial sweeteners like aspartame and saccharin can stimulate the bladder, causing increased urgency and frequency of urination. In addition to what you eat, it's important to pay attention to what you drink, especially in the evening. We've already discussed the effects of caffeine and alcohol, but carbonated drinks, including soda and sparkling water, can also irritate the bladder due to their acidity and bubbles, leading to more frequent trips to the bathroom. If you suspect that your diet might be affecting your bladder, try keeping a food diary for a week. Track what you eat and drink as well as how often you wake up at night to urinate. You might start to notice patterns. Certain foods or drinks could be making your symptoms worse. So, what should you eat instead? Foods that support bladder health and hydration balance include bananas, pears, melons, potatoes, and whole grains. These foods are gentle on the bladder and won't trigger irritation. Additionally, foods rich in magnesium, like nuts, seeds, and leafy greens, can help relax the bladder muscles, reducing urgency. By making small changes to your diet, you can take control of your bladder health and significantly reduce nighttime urination. Now, let's talk about another powerful technique: training your bladder to hold more urine for longer periods.